Welcome back to The New Mechanic. My name's Randy, and this is my E46. Today, we're going to be taking apart the center console, and the armrest, and the stuff. Alright, so what happened was, I forgot to turn the microphone on. So, I did everything, and now I'm going to have to narrate some of it. So yeah, hopefully you still enjoy this, and hopefully you still learn something. But yeah, we're going to take off the center console area, the armrest, all the paneling, that was that horrible fake wood marble crap. BMW, why did you do that? We're gonna take that off, and then now that we're back at it, we're gonna start working on the doors as well. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so the first thing that we gotta do is take out the cup holder. It's not that hard, you just pull it out, but there are tabs on it. Next, we'll go ahead and get this doohickey that holds the coins. Again, there's little tabs, but half of mine are broken off, as you can see there. Next up, we're gonna work on the ashtray in the back. The ashtray itself just kind of pulls out. Mine's really broken, the slider isn't even there. So that came right out. And then the next part, there are some plastic screws in the back. They're not that hard. You just kind of unscrew it, and then it kind of works kind of similar to those tree thingamabobs. You also have to make sure that you get the electrical connector out, and then underneath that are two real screws. So you unscrew those, and then you are able to get the entire thing out. Took me a little bit here to figure it out, but you kind of just have to pull it out a little bit and then wiggle out the sides, and it pops right out. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start working on taking out the armrest. As you can see, mine's really broken, but that little part there pops right out. And then there's also one on the other side that pops out. We'll do that afterwards. But you'll use like a little screwdriver to push in a little tab. And once you push that tab in, you can kind of pull these little cylinders out to disconnect it from the armrest. You'll see me fiddling around here. On either side, there's like these little half circle pieces that you have to pull off. And once you get those off, the armrest will come straight off. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to the front, and really you can just pull this part off. I don't recommend using the actual lid itself, but mine was just fine. You can pull the gear shifter straight up and out, and then you just have to kind of pry the leather out. Next up, there's two little screws in here that we'll go ahead and unscrew, and then you can pull this fake wood paneling off. Don't forget to unhook the two electrical connectors down there that operate the windows and the locks. Next up, there's two little screws at the top of our area there. We'll unscrew those. And then there's two below it. We'll unscrew those as well. And then you're able to just pull it right out. There are a couple connectors in the back, so make sure to disconnect them. And always recommend keeping the screws with the part that you took out. Next up, we'll work on the main center console area. Not too hard at this point because we got everything. You can just pull it straight up and out of the e-brake, and you should be good to go there. Next up, I wanted to show you the condition of the center console. BMW used this like soft material on the surface, which is kind of cool, except for it scratches really easily, and you can even rub it off with your finger and it comes right off. So we're gonna go ahead and sand all this stuff up and then actually paint it. And we're gonna use multiple layers of sandpaper. We're gonna start with 60. I think I went to 80, then 100, 150, and then 220. And then even 400, so yeah. Now, I originally used the wrong paint, and it kind of ate into it. This part right here looks really good, so I was really happy with it, but I ended up using a different paint. Right, so here, we're taking off the paneling, the fake wood paneling that looks awful. It's not too complicated. You kind of just peel it back on the one side, and then you have to pull it straight off. And if you don't pull it straight off, you're gonna break those little pins that I was trying to show you there. All the paneling is done like that, except for there is one screw. I think there was one screw And yeah, you just pull it straight off. So I did all 4 doors, took off those panels there, and yeah, we're getting it ready to wrap them. So this is my first time I've ever used vinyl wrap at all, and honestly, I'm really happy with the results. It turned out really good. Took me a little bit to figure out, and I didn't have a real heat gun, but as you can see, I think it turned out really, really good. Some of the corners have some minor issues with them, as you can see, but really for the most part, they all look pretty good. And you know, the ones that don't look great are fairly well hidden. And we're back from the aeration. Sorry about that. I'm a little upset about it myself. So here's where we're at. We have gotten quite a bit done. I was able to vinyl wrap all of the panels from the inside. That horrible fake wood material is now this nice aluminum finish. So I think it looks really good. It's not perfect. Some of the corners could be a lot better. Like that, you can see, not perfect, but for my first time doing that, I'm not upset about it whatsoever. I think it turned out really good, and a lot of the corners are gonna get hidden and tucked away when they're back in the car anyways. Next up, had a little bit of an issue with using the vinyl and fabric paint. I sprayed it on a lot of this plastic thinking, oh, that'll work fine. I was wrong. So I don't know if this will come out very well, but it seems like it actually etched into the plastic. So I've been trying to fix it with this filler and sandable primer, and seems to be going okay. There's still some cracks in here, but they're pretty smooth, so I think once I sand it up, it'll be fine. I also went ahead and painted some of these guys. These are plastic panels from the back, and they're turning out good. Unfortunately, I ran out of the actual paint that I was using. I'm using this Color Max paint and primer, and I'll probably get a clear coat to go on top of it as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on these door panels. These are T15 Torx screws. So there's 2 here, and then there are 2 little holes down here that have little covers on them that you have to peel off, and I believe we have to peel or pull this out, but I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. And then we should be able to literally just pull the door panel off, and we just have to unhook the speakers and fish this out. So let's do it. 1 down, 3 to go. All right, so we got all 4 door panels out of the car, and I am really happy with the progress that I've made so far. We've gotten so much out of this car. We got the center console, the armrest, we got all the door panels, all the fake wood trim, a couple plastic pieces out, and I've started to paint some stuff. I even got those wood pieces vinyl wrapped. So gotten really, really far, and I'm really happy with the progress. However, we still have a long ways to go because I want to do the front dashboard and take that entirely out so that we can paint it without getting the whole car dirty, like the windshield and everything. And I think that's going to be a lot of work, and that's what we're going to do next video. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you really liked it, maybe hit that subscribe button. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.